how to create registration form in HTML. So first we'll see output. So this is a registration form in which username, email ID, okay, and password is given. Okay, so how to create this? Okay, so password is in form of dots. This is checkbox, this is text box, this is email control, these are advanced form control, this is password control, or and this is checkbox, and this is push button, that is submit button. Now how to create this? So I will show you this. So this so I'll remove so that you'll understand each and every line. So how to write this? So these are very basic tags, these are necessary tags. Now to create any form controls or form elements, so form tag is necessary. So form is also one element. So we will write now heading tag, so that we want to display heading, registration form. So one by one we'll see output. First we'll save the file. In between you have to go on. So I had already given name, but extension for HTML file should be always .html. Give any name but .html. Now we'll see. So this is heading, and color already I had given in body tag. You can give any color to text. Now we will write, because we want a new line, so we will use br tag, or h1 tag does not require br tag. Username will write. Okay, now we'll see output. Now we want text box below it. Br tag is used to break the line. So we'll see now. Input tag is used to create form elements or input elements, input type elements. Input type you have to write equal to, so write text. So by this text control is created, or text element is created. Max length you can give max length of means number of characters, how much you want to enter, suppose 30. And size is display size of text box. Suppose we will not write first this, we will see this. So this is text box, but we want to suppose increase the size of text box. So write size, so that is display size of text box. Suppose I say 25, save, run. So now text box size is bigger. So this is text control. Now we will use next line, that is we want email ID. So we will write, now we'll see output. Now we want email on new line. So which tag we have to use? We have to use br tag before that. So br tag. Now we want email control, input, then type. So these are advanced input. This is advanced input type, email. It does validation if you write invalid email ID. When you click on submit button, that time validation is done whether you had written properly. This is a name of control or element, you can say. So we'll write any name you write. Just mail I'll write. You can write any name. Save it, run it. Okay, so this is, now we want on new line email control, that is this box for email. So now see, okay, so now we want password. So again we want a new line, so write password. Now we'll write br tag for new line. Next, now we want to create a password control that is advanced input element, or form elements also they are called, or form controls. So right here password. Now we'll write, give any name to this control. Why name is given? Because if there are two passwords, so how to identify that box? So we have to give name to this control. Okay, this is password. Now we want text box to remember the ID. So we'll use br new line. Now, next we want text box that is checkbox. So input type is equal to, so if I write type checkbox, by this checkbox control or element, input element will be created. Name, any name you can give. Suppose I write C1. Value also you can write. Okay, now we'll see. So this is checkbox. Now I am to write after that is remember password, or accept terms and condition. You can write anything related to registration form. Now we will create, that is submit button having label as registration. So validation for email, because email is advanced input control or element. So on submit, if you have invalid email ID if you put, then it will give you error message. So label will give to, means if you write this way, the label will be, see this way, I want in new line. So it will give label as it is what you had written, sorry, which button. So if you want to change the label, default label is submit only for submit button. So I want to change the label, so write value is equal to registration. It is upon you what label you want, but this is work of submit button only. Okay, so we will this text box so now we will try to enter the value. So information, email ID, suppose I write hello, and if I just leave it, okay, I had not written any website name for Gmail, okay, and password automatically it is entered in form of dots, means it is displays as dot. This is checkbox. Okay, so when you click here, so here validation is done for email control. So if I just write this way and I leave it without entering dots, so it is validated, means at the rate you have to write some name. So you can see the program. So I'll explain you. So input and tag with a type is used to create a control. So text is used for text box control. You can have many attributes here like name, value, input type. If you write email, it will create email control. These are extra attributes which is necessary when you're doing programming or developing websites, and that is then that time it is good practice if you enter name attributes extra. So input type password is created, it creates password control. Input type checkbox, it creates checkbox control. So you can see the program, and by input type submit, it creates a submit button. Label can be given by this, and you have to always do form is to create any of this control. Very first tag after body tag is form, and you have to close form tag before body tag. So we can see the program. See, first is input type text box, max length means how many characters you want, size is size of text box, name also you can write here. So subscribe to my channel to get more updates. Suppose ST, student name. Okay, this is internally used when you're doing any calling these controls. These are called also controls. This text box, email. Okay, so you can uncheck, check. So hope you understood. Subscribe to my channel to get more updates. Thank you.